There's no real ending. It's just where you stop the story. Hey there, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, we got a market cap coming in at $461 billion. I mean, that's not the $500 million that we've been hoping for right about now, but I mean, we're getting closer. Slow, steady gains are exactly what we're looking for. I mean, Bitcoin's not back at 20K yet, but you know what? I mean, we're making some upward movement today. We'll be getting back there. I know that the community seems a little divided at this point, either talking about that we're about to break through and go on some real bullish movements with the price of Bitcoin, you know, back to all-time highs and beyond, or they're thinking that we could be looking at another correction at the moment, dropping back down there to like 8 or back to 6 potentially, before we go on another bull run back to those all-time highs. But at least everybody's saying that we're going to be seeing all-time highs by the end of the year, right? So, I mean, I just hold. So if we see another dip, hey, that's just another opportunity for me to go ahead and get more Bitcoin on the cheap, right? So what are we looking at as we look at these markets today? Well, we got about 20 billion traded in the last 24 hours. That's standard of lately. BTC dominance is still continuing to remain kind of high, coming in at 39.4%. That's always a plus in my book. That means a lot of people are getting smart to the fact that Bitcoin's the true cryptocurrency out there. We got Bitcoin coming in, like I said, 10.7 a day. Keeps bouncing back and forth between 10 and 11. That's up 9.2%, so that's more than standard day trading. That's always a plus. You know, I'm definitely bullish on it. I don't think we're going to be seeing another correction right about now, but, you know, that's just my personal opinion, and if I knew the future, I'd be a real rich man, right? So we got Ethereum coming in at $886. That's up 2.3%. I'm sure people aren't really all that happy with that. I mean, it's having trouble getting over that $900. It's been a little while. Hopefully, later on today, they'll be getting up there on some sort of a nice movement, getting over that 900 and perhaps up to that, like, 950 would be nice, right? We got Ripple hanging out at 96 cents, under the dollar mark. Ooh, that hurts, right? But they're up 2.3%, so you never know. Time tells with these things. Ripple always has some news coming out down the pipeline about how they're pairing with some major corporation or bank. You know, the powers that be that are centralized always work together. And we got Bitcoin Cash coming in at $1,284. That's up 7.3%. We got people calling for the end of this cryptocurrency as we segregated witness, gaining more and more adoption, and their supercomputers they're going to be needing in the future in order to keep this running, where others are saying that this is the true Bitcoin. You know where my alliance lies with the real Bitcoin, but you know, it's out there and people are still holding it. People are still finding value in it, and this price is definitely still fluctuating. So what do we got going on with Steam? Coming in at $3.56. Not really where I like it. You know I like it up there at $5, but they're climbing. They're up 3.1%. You know that Steam is one of the best blockchains out there for transactions. I mean, besides the fact that it's feeless, I mean, they actually have the most transactions per second over any blockchain happening at the moment, showing that they can do it. And I mean, I love this ideal of social media that's actually, you know, taking away the commercials and getting the content creators paid. And so we got the Steam back dollar, $3.94. That's what those creators are getting paid in. That's what you should sign over and start getting paid in. Then you can go ahead and collect other cryptocurrencies with it. Hold it, get more Steam, get more Bitcoin, whatever you feel like. That's why it's up to you. Decentralized network and all of that. That's up 1.4%. Not a big gainer right now, but hey, it's going to be getting back up there. I mean, Steam back dollars at an all-time high at around, like, what, $16, $17, $18? Crazy, crazy at the time, right? Cryptocurrency is amazing. What can I say? So, what do we got going on for news today on Bitcoin and Coffee? Early mornings, right? Well, we're looking at, you guys probably already heard a little bit about this, but Circle went ahead and purchased Poloniex. You know, they are one of the biggest exchanges, or were one of the biggest exchanges for volume. You know, a year ago, if you would have asked anybody, that's pretty much where they would have been trading. I know a lot of people over at Binance now. Personally, you know, Kraken, Bittrex, there's a lot of them out there. Poloniex was the one for quite a while. Lost a lot of support, you know, they weren't doing the greatest job at keeping up with the support tickets, you know, when the network got congested and there was so many new users, they had trouble getting people signed up and all of that, you know. So now that they're go ahead, they're paired with Circle. The problem with this, though, is, they're owned pretty much by a bank. They had $50 million of their $400 million buy come from Goldman Sachs. To me, this is banks definitely moving in, getting a hold of the infrastructure of these cryptocurrencies, trying to be able to eventually find a way to, turn the keys and tighten down the ropes and not really let us do what we want to do with these cryptocurrencies. Definitely why I'm glad we're moving towards decentralized exchanges. Maybe they'll be able to get in here right now and help it along, as cryptocurrency isn't necessarily seen as the biggest threat of the overall to banks. But, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a big problem for banks. So we definitely have to have an infrastructure in place where they're not going to be able to manipulate it or buy their way in, like we see here with them now owning an exchange and being a silent partner pretty much in the background, able to kind of push agendas onto it, through backdoor ways. Just my opinions, as always. So let's see. Next up, I got 50 Cent is a liar. What? Definitely, either he's a smart guy out there who, the article came out about him making $8 million for some Bitcoin that he had taken back in the day for an album. Now there is some bankruptcy hearings happening, and he was saying that he just wasn't going to go out and speak against the article, anything that causes, good publicity. He's just going to allow, as long as it wasn't discrediting his name, whether it was true or not. So now that he is filing the bankruptcy, he's going ahead and saying that he didn't really own the Bitcoin. At no point did he own the Bitcoin. A third party took the Bitcoin and he received cash for it, which he no longer has. So either he has this Bitcoin and he has it tucked away and he's just trying to skirt Uncle Sam, or he kind of made some bad investment moves and then he lied to the public, definitely losing some of, the admiration that I felt for him, and I'm definitely a lot of other people out, in the public have lost for him if this is actually true. But at the same time, I don't have any Bitcoin either. If this is how it can be played, right? All right, so let me see. Next up, we're seeing that Neo is getting the first A- rating from Wise. Definitely helping to bump the price up. I seen it at like $130-something last night. So, I mean, they're saying that Neo is the Chinese Ethereum. I mean, we've seen such massive gains in Ethereum. I really wish I had grabbed on to a lot more of that stuff back at $7, or at least held on to what I did get a hold of. And then let me see, what else do I got up? Oh, we got Charlie Lee out there tweeting about the flappening. He's saying that by the end of this year, we're definitely looking at a situation of Litecoin going ahead and taking over Bitcoin Cash. I put a link to that down below so you can check it out. Like I said, the Bitcoin Cash, this is going to be a make or break year for them on what happens with this big block. They had a kind of a bit of support at the beginning, and now as time goes on and we start to see segregated witness adoption happening, the support seems to be tapering off quite a bit. So if you like everything that's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button down there, because you know what? A lot of people have been hitting it lately and these numbers are picking up, and that's absolutely fantastic. I got a free help desk service for you guys out there at eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. That's one of the best things I think I can do to help you guys out. I'm just a regular guy out here at work trying to make my money, but I do got time to answer those emails, and I've been in the cryptocurrency space for about 2 years. I got lots of wallets and accounts, and I'm always moving it around. I'm always making money, and all of my savings is invested in cryptocurrency. So, I want to support this stuff, and I think the best way I can support it is by helping you guys not get scammed, and if I can do that, that ups the overall value of cryptocurrency, which definitely helps my savings, right? So, as always, if you like everything that's going on, hit the like button, share it out, tell your friends all about it. Come on over to Bitcoin and Coffee, have a cup of coffee with me, get the news in like 10 minutes, see what I'm thinking, and if you need that free help desk service, no big deal. Or comment below. I usually check them out, give them a like and a love as I read them. If you got real questions, though, the help desk service is the best way to go about it. I don't always get to the comments after the next day. I got all kinds of tools and links and stuff down there you should check out, affiliation codes, but come on over to Steam it, upvote my post. Like I said, one of the best things you can do if you're not collecting that free cryptocurrency for yourself. Donational addresses as always. But you know what's really important is that you keep your Bitcoin safe.